अस्सलामु अलैकुम। प्रोग्राम टैक्स और अवाम लेके हसन अली कादरी आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर है। नाज़रीन, आज का जो हमारा प्रोग्राम होगा, हम अब आगे जो कन्वर्सेशन करेंगे वो इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में होगी, क्योंकि आज का प्रोग्राम हमारा चाइनीज़ डेलीगेशन के साथ है। एंड वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट सी पैक। So the topic is about CPEC, the Chinese-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which has been happening these days, and a lot of development has been happening regarding that. So for here to discuss the same, we have our honorable guest, Madam Serena. She is a legal attorney from Beijing. Along with him is Mr. Numan Shahid. He's an advocate. He is also the Joint Secretary of Lahore Tax Bar Association, and on top of it, he belongs to Mansha Group of Tax and Law. Besides him is Madam Yokoho. She's also a legal attorney from China. I welcome all my honorable guests here. You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
So, Madam, you've seen all the legal system from China, and the CPAC is going on here, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. To start off, I would like to have your opinion regarding CPAC. What's your opinion regarding CPAC?
Opinion.
Yeah, what do you think about CPAC?
I think it's a very good thing for two of us country. And it's a create a new international relationship in the world, make our country more close, and two of the country more friendly and kind. Yeah.
Okay. Numan sir, as you have seen that these people are here in China, and we will see a lot of people here. And you have seen that these people are coming in here to do the business, and these are the scenarios. How do you see, what is your opinion? Because there have been a lot of political changes at the moment. It started from when it was Triple P government, then it arrived in Nawaz Sharif's government, basically Noon League government, and then going forward, it was basically, now it's Mr. PTI's government, Mr. Imran Khan, the Prime Minister. So how do you see this thing evolving over the years?
Assalamu alaikum. Thanks a lot for asking me. The thing is this, that for CPEC, if we want to look at it, we have to go back through around 1960s or 70s for about Silk Road project. Exactly. When it started as a Silk Road project, and it's a very long journey towards the CPEC for the completion of this project. It started in 1960s, and around more than 500 people died in this project.
Exactly.
And the Silk Road project is, you can say, an ancient project.
Yeah, quite ancient.
Yes, quite an ancient project, because it's a very long way. The historical history gave us a lesson about it, that it is the main route of trade in all Asia, towards Middle East, toward all over the world. It connected the whole way.
Affecting multiple countries.
Yes, affecting multiple countries. And the borders came into being around 100 years before. Before that, it's a regional activity, the trading activity. But right now, due to the borders and due to the free countries and free trade partnerships, they are coming day by day. So they made up a route which is benefited for every one of us. And then first they are started by China and Pakistan, because it's the main key players in that. Then Russia is also going to join us, and it's the shortest way to do a good business among all the other countries.
There's a win-win situation for all.
Yes, a win-win situation for everyone else, because people here are saying that if the China going to start this business line, we will become a colony of China.
Yeah, definitely. That's a misconception to be cleared.
Yes,
I'll come to that question. That's a misconception to be cleared.
Yes.
Now, I would like to ask you, Madam Yokoho, that what's your thought about basically the CPAC project as a whole?
Okay, thanks for your questions. And in my opinions, I think it's really a wonderful decision to promote this project, because both of our countries can get beneficial from this project, and from all kinds of aspects, like we can buy Chinese food even in Pakistan. And this is my first visit to Pakistan, but I feel familiar in there, because we can see all kinds of Chinese things in there. And also when Norman in China, he also can find all kinds of machines from Pakistan. and I think it's more convenient for us.
Things are getting more aligned, you will say, probably.
Yes.
They are getting quite similar. Okay, I would take
They are
also-
similar. Actually, they all are similar.
Yeah.
The thing is, the scenario is different.
Scenarios
the
are
making,
different.
the making
Scenarios
of things
are
are
different.
different.
Scenarios are different.
It's the same thing, same product, but the making is different.
But maybe moving forward, we are trying to complement each other. Right?
Yes.
Being a nation.
But I think the difference is good.
Okay.
That's how you can appreciate each
Yeah,
other.
yeah. One should
If everyone has the
one
same
should-
thing, no one gonna appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We
have
don't
to
have
learn.
the, yes.
We have to learn from each other.
Yes,
basically.
it's a
we have to
beautiful
learn.
thing.
Okay, I would also like to take this opportunity to ask you, madam, that how do you feel, because you said your first visit, so how you look Pakistan as a country?
I think people in Pakistan are really friendly and
Okay.
so nice, and I think because Chinese people all like Pakistan,
Okay.
and so we want to go to Pakistan to learn from this country how we can get from this country and how we can learn from Pakistan.
Okay.
Yeah, even though it's my first trip to Pakistan, I think we will have the second visit, the third visit, and I love this country. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks a lot for that. Well, I'm very happy to hear that. And once up, I would also like to ask you that you have seen over the years, it's a general question that you've seen, we have also accepted this CPAC project and we are doing a lot, the Pakistani people. You've seen Chinese language courses going on, cultural situations being discussed and all that. How do you see things are being, the challenges which were faced probably, they're being addressed now?
Yes.
How do you say that?
Yes, they are addressed now, and we have the solution as well now.
Okay.
So, and it is a very good initiative which is taken by the government level.
Okay.
And before that, as you said before, that PP, Pakistan People's Party started it, then the Noon League government, then the Tehreek-e-Insaf, all are just changing their faces.
Changing their faces.
But the project is same.
Okay.
Their motives are same.
Okay.
Their beneficiaries are same.
Okay.
We are the beneficiaries. Chinese are the beneficiary.
Okay.
Whoever comes in this project are the beneficiary. It's a win-win project for everyone. Everyone can get benefit from it, and there is no, I don't think so, there any kind of problem in it.
Okay.
Yes, there are pros and cons in everything.
Yeah.
But it's up to you what you want to take it from it.
One more thing which I would like to add on your conversation is that if you see their Chinese are evolving and we are also evolving, trying to evolve, but I would also like to clear one misconception, because many people think that change of government in Pakistan, especially Chinese people, because they will also be watching this thing over our channel and obviously when they'll see on the YouTube. So there is a misconception that the change of government is probably hurting CPAC. How do you see that? Is it
I can say so. Look, everyone has their own, you can say, scenario to judge things.
Yeah.
Definitely, Chinese is one of the superpower.
Yeah.
They must have to look
Yes.
very sharply, very accurately, that what they had to do and what kind of government is operating in Pakistan.
Exactly.
They have their own fundamental rights, and you can say their own necessities to do business. So they.
Don't you think still it is a misconception, because as you said that the governments are changing but the motive is the same, which means we are progressing as far as CPAC is concerned. So it seems like it's a misconception if somebody says so.
Yes, it is a misconception because it's a win-win situation. This is not a war. This is trade.
Yeah, trade.
This is trade, and trade is always the beneficiary, and whoever wants to purchase it and whoever wants to sell it, all gets benefit by the purchasing.
And basically, it is a situation where we want to promote commerce and trade.
Yes, commerce and
as far
trade.
as that is the motive, things are going in the right direction.
And it's the layperson is very lucky in this matter.
Yeah.
The best thing which happens in this scenario, in this case, is that the layperson will get the ultimate benefit. He will get things very not that much costly, which were being costly before. As you see, any product, we have seen that in Pakistan we have seen so much Chinese products right now, and they are willing to. First, we are importing it. Now they are interested to establish the industries.
Exactly.
And it is a very good opportunity. We can do the work, our labor can do work, they can find the jobs, they can do work, and our relationships will be good.
And on the contrary, Chinese also have the benefit of cost reduction probably.
Definitely, they have
one has to agree. Which one has to agree.
Yes.
Okay, Madam Serene, I have a question to you that I would like to ask. This is your first visit to Pakistan?
Yes.
First time?
Yes.
How do you, as I asked Madam Yokoho, how do you see the country as a whole? How do you see Pakistan?
When I arrived at the airport, I see a workman in the airport. He is very nice to help me to get off the luggage. So I feel very warm in this country. And I think in that project, you know, many Chinese construct company come to here to construct the building. Yeah.
Okay. Now, once up, I would like to ask you another question. That we have been facing the war on terrorism, as we have seen over the past few years. Our respective army chief, Qamar Bajwa, has been working a lot on that, and previously Mr. Rahil Sharif, Honorable. And you see, now we are in a situation we have controlled it quite a lot. And we have a lot of, we had a lot of security concerns, I would say rather.
Yes.
Now they are quite lesser at the moment. How do you see that perspective, basically?
Yes, when I see in the perspective of business corridor, I see, yes, it's actually a global conflict. This terrorism actions also happening in China as well. But they have a strong economy. They have more resources to counter it. We are not that much strong. They have probably have a 1.2 billion population. We are far away from them. So we cannot compete them. But we are competing it at our own level. And I think so. I think we successfully done it.
Yeah, we've done it quite successfully.
Quite successfully, but we cannot compete it with them.
We cannot
definitely.
compete, but we have.
We have to learn from it.
Probably we have to learn. And one other thing which, Prime Minister Imran Khan has highlighted, because he said about learning, something another which we have to learn from China is probably the poverty alleviation thing, which has been talked about a lot these days.
Yes.
In the World Summit, Khan Saab said that, you know, China has made this possible to bring out 700 million people out of poverty, and that is something remarkable. That we have a lot to learn also from China.
Yes, you have to. I also, when I have been there, I learned a little thing as well. Even the little thing, they drink hot water. We should have to start the hot water. It is beneficiary. It's benefit for everyone. So why we just had to keep them? The Chinese drink this. We have to learn from each other. Even the China, America, the positive things. We must have to educate ourselves according to that. It's not the knowledge is not someone else's property. It's everyone's right to learn about
knowledge
it.
Increases by sharing.
Yes, by sharing.
It's probably one of the things which increases.
That's why I bring the hot to bottle as well.
Okay, we'll carry on with our conversation. We'll have a short commercial break and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Okay, madam, as we were discussing these Chinese scenario and Pakistan scenario, as you're a lawyer and you're an attorney from Beijing, I would like to ask, what is your opinion regarding the Chinese legal system? Because it's new to us, Chinese legal system.
You know, China apply the civil law systems, and it's a difference from the American legal systems. And we have the special organization to enact the law. And the court can use the private case directly, and the partner in the case, they can choose the court where near there, so it's very convenient for the part.
So ultimately, you mean the petitioner and the defendant, it's convenient for all, basically. Convenient for all. That is the takeaway for us. Okay, Madam Yokoho, I would like to ask you regarding this Chinese legal system, as you are also one of our fraternity lawyers. So we'd like to know that how do you see, or how is your opinion about the Chinese legal system?
China as a common law country, the law system in China has much difference from other countries, and our Chinese learn some positive things from other countries, and then we will adjust our law to make it more how to say it, it's more helpful for our
and flexible
and flexible, and sometimes more accurate and more helpful for our people. And I think our Chinese will do more and more in our law system.
So that is based on the scenario. It changes as the scenario changes. With the time it changes for the betterment.
Yes, as the time changes, our law will change. But I think it will change to a positive aspect.
Now there are two takeaways regarding the Chinese legal system, and you're a lawyer and you've been associated with the Maisha Group of Tax, and I've been seeing you being the executive committee member. We sit together and discuss a lot of things.
Yes.
So, as an informal conversation, I would like to ask that how do you see, because these are the challenges which yet again come across, because Pakistani legal system, I'm not saying it's bad, it's evolving. It's having a lot of good things these days, it's having a lot of good things. How do you see this evolving legal system in comparison to the Chinese legal system? Because ultimately we have to give an environment to the Chinese people who are coming out here. How do you see the legal system and all the laws in general, basically?
Very tough one, but the very best one.
Yeah.
The thing is this, that they are educating themselves.
Exactly.
And we are very far behind this. Very far.
Yeah.
Not even, I think we don't even started to progress ourselves. Same old laws, same old, we are playing from 60 years or 70 years. People going to on the moon, and we
because she says that we are changing.
Yes, they are changing, they are progressing, they are improving, and with the one word she is saying that they are moving towards the positive sense. They are using the laws from America, for Germany, all over the world. They are using the research system. You can say it's a research quality work. But we are very far in this.
We don't have any research system as of yet.
Even can you imagine, we don't have more than 6 PhDs in our country in law. So how can we have...
Which is a necessity to get it started.
Yes. Law is the base of everything.
Yeah.
And if we don't have the law and the conditions are not good, how can your country will move upwards? That's why they are becoming the superpower. And we are becoming, every day, we are the nuclear power, and we don't have electricity, we don't have gas, we are just, you can say, in the problems which are just domestic and our needs. We are not moving towards our wants. We cannot fulfill our needs even. That's a big issue for us.
Yeah, that is a very big issue, and probably, we don't the major thing, in my opinion, is that we don't realize that we have to change.
Yes.
And we always come across with the scenario that we say, okay, this is the system, and we have to run the system. We don't want to revamp the system. As far as the system is concerned.
Yes, we have the same practice, same test, but we are expecting different results. It is stupidest thing. You cannot have a good result or the different result if you are doing the same practice, same thing again and again. And that's why our system is going on and on.
Okay, this thing will also affect, probably, I'll come to this question also to both of my other respective Chinese representatives, that it is also, first of all, Mansab, I will ask you this question, then we'll go along with these people. Because, in the current scenario, the ease of doing business for a Chinese personnel coming here, the taxation system, all these sort of issues, the ease of doing business has to be properly defined. And I would say not only defined, rather this idea has to be much refined and to be promoted. As far as, because I had that takeaway from the World Summit of our Prime Minister when he was saying that it is important that that business are there to make the profit, and you have to make sure that the business makes profit, so that ultimately the economy runs. So as far as the ease of doing business is concerned, how do you see that?
I see it whenever the government change, the biggest trade partner is China. From last year, till when our government is changed, their business turnover from I can quote an example. It's $100 billion, and it came around $1 billion.
Exactly.
In 5 months, this is happening. And everybody is watching, and nobody is doing anything.
And there's no response. Right?
There is no response
which
from the
has
government.
To be there, which
yes,
has to be there.
and the Chinese want to support us.
Yeah.
They want to help us. They are in a very good position.
Yeah.
And but we are the neglectors.
Yeah, we have to take initiative.
We have to take the initiatives, and actually we are very demoralized nation actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever wants to go upward, we want to take his leg.
Yeah.
And we don't want to go him from.
We always a lot of elements for that.
Yes, we are in a hypocritic society.
Yeah.
You see all the time, all the channels.
Exactly.
Hypocritic society. This is what I was also talking in my car when I was with them. I'm telling them that this is our society. In our country, we have that kind of system. And then how can we improve?
Your takeaway, probably, your conversation says that action speaks louder than words.
Yes, actions speak louder than words.
Louder than words.
They just say it. Yeah, don't say it, do it, and show it.
And probably it is the time.
You don't have to say it.
Okay, I would go to Madam Yokoho. Madam, I would like to ask you that now you see Pakistan as a good nation. You said they're very friendly, they're very good.
Yeah.
But being friendly as a person and having a good situation to do business, good place to do business, in that regard, how do you see Pakistan?
I think because we are Chinese find Pakistan is friendly, so we will likely to do business with Pakistan, and we will like to invest money to help each other and build some things like subway or bridges or other things, and invest money to create some project to develop
opportunities basically for each other.
Yes, for each other.
Okay. Madam, I will also like to ask you the same question, same for you also. What would you say doing business here in Pakistan, keeping in view whatever Numan Saab said? He's saying that there are issues, but still Chinese are very friendly and they want to come here.
Yes.
So, what do you say? What's your call on that?
Actually, lots of my clients, the businessmen, they really want to come to Pakistan to do business.
Because you're also in Beijing.
The businessman consults us about what the business policy in Pakistan. And I think maybe we can support not only the law, anything to support the Chinese businessman to come to Pakistan to do business, and not only the policy, and our country will support the fund to.
So there is an inclination, they want to come, basically what you're saying. Now, Numan Saab, as you see that probably they have seconded our opinion, as you were saying that people want to, from China wants to support us. And as far as both of these honorable guests are saying, because they are representing the Chinese situation and the Chinese public here, they have a good initiative to come to Pakistan. So probably, yet again, I would say that, how would you say, isn't it the right time? Because, we have already lapsed a lot. We should probably have that initiative, because if we are saying that there is ease of doing business, then that has to be defined in a practical manner, isn't it so?
Yes, it is so. Actually, we are now in the times of do and die.
Yeah.
Do and die.
Exactly.
We are nothing left.
We don't have a choice, probably.
Yes, we don't have a choice. Either we will be banished in the times of Stone Age.
Yeah.
Or we, as you know, we are slaves right now. On IMF is on our neck all the time.
Bottom, you have to do something.
Yes, basically. you have to sell your kids, I think. That's what is left.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everything has done right now. Everything will be completed.
It will get much tougher as the time goes by.
Every single day. I don't know how they are living and what they are thinking. The world actually moves on the other part right now. The clock is coming backwards. and the wars are coming every single day. The conflicts are growing. The world politics is disturbing everywhere. The world is dividing every single day, divided right now. Russian bloc,
okay,
American
I would also,
bloc.
like to interrupt you here. I have another question in my mind.
Yeah.
Because you've been very close to the bureaucratic system. You go to the FBR daily and you see all that. The bureaucratic system, for instance, I just give you an example of HMRC. I've also been working in the UK as well. Once you go for a change of something, some particulars or something there, they're just two things in hours, few hours, probably 4 to 5 hours.
Yes.
And you have seen scenarios, we have been discussing a lot in executive committee.
Yes.
There are a lot of applications being, delayed for months.
Yes.
Not days, for months.
Even
so
the
how,
year you
how
can
it
say
will be
so.
sorted out?
Yeah.
So this is a very alarming situation, Numan. You have to, you have to discuss it.
Yes, you
How
are
do you see
probably. I see it is a very funny way actually right now.
Yeah.
Because they are playing with their own selves. They think that they are
but there's no
achieving
realization
something.
on the contrary.
How can they? Because they are the old people. They are doing the same thing from over and over the years. From 10, 20 years, same person sitting on the same seat, doing the same thing. Now he is the part of that system actually. He cannot be changed. You can change the face of a prime minister, of a president.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to change, you can change it, but you cannot change the staff.
Exactly.
You cannot.
Which is a
If
very
they are
good
the same
question,
people
which
who
is
want to
getting in a very
linger
good
on
question.
because this is their habits.
Yeah.
To linger on the
Because
work.
governments are changing, nobody is doing
Nobody
the change.
doing. Nobody can change. I think what I see through history. If I learn something is that we are waiting for the bloody revolution.
Yeah.
And it will come.
Because I would say that you've talked about a revolution. That is a very nice question. We will go along with that. That we will also discuss about the Chinese revolution, as far as Chinese revolution is concerned.
Yeah.
So, as you said about the revolution is required, and revolution comes instantly. Ladies and gentlemen, the conversation is spicing up, and we have discussed a lot of things. It's going in the right direction. We'll take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back with this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We were having a very nice discussion with Numan Saab, and he was enlightening us regarding that revolution. We'll also come back towards that point. Okay, Panam, I would like to ask you another question, Madam Serena. That you have, as I was discussing about the poverty thing in Pakistan, and China has also come out of that poverty level. And during the break, you were telling me regarding your involvement in the regarding that same thing, regarding helping the poor people. Can you give us something regarding your experience? How was your experience, and how did it happen? How did you people? What were the policies, and what was done basically?
Yeah. I used to work in the government before.
Okay.
So the government will help the people to construct the roads, to
Okay.
help people to go outside more easier
Okay.
in the countryside.
Okay.
And they will how to say, even give them money to the poor
Okay,
people
okay.
to support their food or clothes.
Okay,
anything.
for the simple needs.
Yeah, simple needs.
Okay.
And they also have the medicine,
Okay.
medicine insurance, medical
Okay,
insurance
right.
assistance.
They give them the social assistance as well as the health assistance.
Yes.
And on the contrary, as you said, they also make sure that they are getting themselves out of that poverty and earning themselves afterwards when they, they stand up themselves to earn that.
Yeah.
Like she was talking about poverty, Numan. So we have seen the poverty that we have seen because our Prime Minister, respected Prime Minister, in his speech said that more than 25% of our population is probably
Below
poverty level.
Yes.
So this is the need of the hour. How do you see that? We don't have any policies because I won't blame at the moment the government because they've just come and probably it's a short term to analyze them. Probably in the long term we might see the vision redefined and probably
Much more
we see
clear.
something which being more clear and there might be certain action points to be done. So how do you see that?
Frankly speaking, I see nothing. I'm very hopeless right now. The thing is that the way she told us about
Yeah.
their government planning,
Yeah.
and we are on the aid.
Okay.
We don't have any planning. We just give them
Yeah,
aid.
yeah.
Did you see ever in history? Did you see any nation who
Yeah.
brings out himself the best on aid? No.
Yeah.
The answer is simple no.
The first thing is we have to come out
and we
of
are
it.
taking aid from America, from the IMF, like this, even from the China, and we are just spending it to support ourselves
Exactly.
by not considering the tough time. That's why we are declining. So I'm little hopeless.
Okay.
I do have a hope, but I know it will gonna cost us
But
a
on
lot.
on the contrary, what do you see? How should be the solution? What's your suggestion?
My suggestion is this: to cut the heads. It means you have to, if you want to do something, if you want to kill a snake,
Yeah.
you don't have to kill it all the body of the snake. Just cut the head, and the snake will be dead.
But on the contrary, we have to make tougher decisions as far as
Yes, very, very crucial, tough decision. Because I think the killing is going on, but nobody is watching it.
Yeah.
Killing is not just the killing of the heads and the people. The killing is morality. The killing is love, affectionate, politeness. Everywhere you will see hypocrisy, democracy, and hypocrisy
probably
and
you might say
democracy.
one has to be blunt to realize the truth.
Yes, very,
One has to
very
be
blunt.
blunt. One
History
has to
told
be
you. You have to read.
Yeah.
You have to research it.
Yeah.
The history will teach you very good lessons. We actually forget the history. We just keep doing new and new experiments on the same way, with the same apparatus, and expecting new results.
Yeah, exactly.
It is not going to be
As
happen.
far as I move towards Madam Yokoho, before that, I would like to ask you, Numan Sahib, a question that you have given us a grievance rather, and you have addressed this thing that the CPAC is an opportunity, but on the contrary, probably in certain scenarios, we are not there to take the initiatives, our government, and probably our people, or probably our businessmen. Few of them are, you have a misconception regarding the same. They have a lot of issues. There is a school of thought regarding the CPAC thing that probably it's some sort of colonization or something like that. There is also that thought process going on. Yet again, China is there to support us. Chinese people are there to come here and do the business. How do you see, what sort of benefit do China analyze? How do you perceive that? Because you have also been to China. How do you see, why do they want to come here?
Why? It's the nature. Survival of the fittest.
Okay.
If you cannot grow, you will die.
Okay.
If the waters don't go, if it will stay in a pond, it will get smelly.
Yeah.
China is working. They want to grow themselves. You have a good opportunity. You can grow with themselves.
Exactly.
They don't need us. They have other opportunities as well.
Exactly.
If we don't give them our land to make the CPAC, they will go somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a win-win situation.
Okay.
We are the strugglers as well. They want to grow, and they are helping other countries as well. When I was in China, they invited 9 other countries: Cambodia, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Malaysia, because this is a very good mental approach. Once you want to grow, you want everyone with you to grow.
Okay.
This is I
definitely.
think
Probably,
this is the true nature of a person.
I also agree with your point, because you're very right. Ultimately, we have to realize, because realization does not come from time. Realization comes from the intent or the initiative that you take or you do not take.
Yes, first time to solving any problem is to recognize there is a problem.
You have to realize that you're wrong.
Yes.
Until and unless you do not realize that you're wrong, you cannot go forward. Okay, madam, I'll go towards you, Madam Yoko. So I would like to ask you the benefits, you being the Chinese people coming here, our respectable guest. So how do you see, what are the benefits, what benefits you see of doing business, of doing the CPAC, benefits of CPAC to China, I would say?
Yes. It's a good question, and from my perspective, I think China can also get some benefit from this project.
Okay.
And for example, Chinese people can come to Pakistan to get more job opportunities. Maybe it's more good job opportunities than they can find in our own countries, and they will have more chance to be more international and learn some positive things from Pakistan. I think we should learn from each other, and other people have positive things that deserve you to learn.
Exactly.
And our Chinese people always like to help each other, cause maybe we can get a good feeling of accomplishment from helping other countries or helping other people. And when you help someone, and later maybe this one will help you also. I think from our nature characteristics, we like to help others.
You like to help others, and we'll have a win-win situation for both of us, basically.
But I would like to add up.
Yeah, sure.
We're also like you.
Yes.
But humans, same in all over the world. In all over the world, I have seen humans all over the world. When I visited, I see the same people.
I would not want
the
you to have
circumstances.
negative exposure.
Yes, the circumstances actually make the people.
I would
Change the
also
people.
like to add this to the Mansab's conversation, that I am at the moment also I am the chairman of the standing committee of consultancy for Pak China Joint Chamber of Commerce and Industries, and I have been very close to them. That initiative was taken to facilitate the Chinese businessman in Lahore. They have the office here. Okay, I'll move towards Madam Serena. I would like to take one. I had a very good takeaway from you, that you said your clients which come there to ask about the business method or how to do business in Pakistan, they are quite encouraging. So can you have a little bit thought about it? How would you say, what is their mind?
Yeah, businessmen want to do business in Pakistan. Firstly, they want to know about the legal system and the tax system. And they also want to know about your country, your culture. Because sometimes culture is very important.
Yes.
Yeah, they do business need to know about this.
Yeah.
And
that is another important element. We can't deny that. Very rightly said. Very rightly said.
And this man always want to have the local lawyer or businessman can help them to know about this. Not only about the legal.
Okay. I agree with your point, and very rightly said about the culture nuance. That is a very good point which Madam has raised here. I would like to ask you a question, because you are we are the bar representative, you are the joint secretary, I have been in the executive committee, and we've been seeing our Lahore tax bar working very closely with the FBR, and it's one of the hope for the taxpayers, I would say. The bar is one of the hope for the taxpayers. So how do you see, how far is our responsibility being a professional, to give them the right environment? As she said, that they come and they approach the local lawyers, and there is a scenario where they need us, basically, the professionals. How do you see that?
The thing which I can say about this, if it is their luck or our luck, that they can find a good person and we can find the better one. So in that scenario, right now, in the current situation, it's a luck. I could say a simple luck, or I can say if the person is good, he can meet a good person. It's a simple situation. But right now, the problem is very much critical. What I think about it, I stopped thinking about it anymore, because I think it's useless to think it again and again. Because the heads which are on the people who are in the bureaucracy, in the politician, the same breed, we are watching them over and over and over again. And they cannot give us results. So we should have to take the throne out from their heads.
My opinion regarding, as you said, I would have a takeaway from this, because you see, you being a professional, you've been working a lot hard, and we really appreciate you coming here with these people and giving us another perspective, which was unhidden for the audience, which was hidden for the audience, and they probably didn't know the Chinese perspective regarding the CPAC. And today's program was quite worthwhile, in my opinion.
Thank you.
As we have done it. So I would say, I'd like to ask you one last question, Mansab, that how do you see that, what sort of facilitation should be given? My last question to you is that, as far as the facilitation is concerned, how do you see the facilitation to be given to them?
Be honest to them.
Okay.
Love and give them real care without making any opportunity. When you will win a person, everything is yours. And then everything will be grow. You want to do the business with them, whatever you want to do with them, they will welcome you. They will want to do it by heart. Wherever you see in the word, wherever you put your heart, even in the business, even in the relationships, even in the in your sports, even your habits, the things gives you very good results. So they are, I think the nation, the whole nation, I have seen them, they are very much, you can say, beautiful hearts.
Yeah.
Because of their, you can say, the region.
They have their own principles.
Their principles are good, yes.
We also need to derive that.
And people think that we have too much differences in our culture.
Yeah.
But I didn't find anyone.
Okay.
It's the same woman and same man. They cannot fight with their nature.
Yes.
We think that Chinese are just like they live on Mars and we are on Earth.
Okay.
It's
Now,
not like
as
this.
we are closing with the program, I would like to thank you, Madam Serena, Madam Yoko. I have spelled a lot of time wrong. Also, apologies for that. And Numan Sahib, it was a pleasure to have you all here. And it was a great program as far as the CPAC is concerned.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as far as Chinese people and our international people are concerned, you today have seen an international perspective, and you've seen the Chinese perspective regarding the CPAC, how the CPAC is being thought about and is being seen by the Chinese people. And as far as the thoughts of Numan Sahib was concerned, the grievances were concerned, the ideas were concerned, and the reasons of problems and why we are not being able to take the initiative is concerned. With this thing, I will sign off. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.